This video is about lunchtime, and especially if you're a parent trying to make the most of every minute in your day count. In this video, I will share some of my quick lunch tips, some recipes, and I will also share my personal experience with my daughter, who is not only a picky eater, but she eats slow, needs help, and makes a mess. And how I have to multitask to make sure that all of my kids get equal attention. My goal is to inspire you and to keep you out of the kitchen so that you can spend time with your family. Super quick, this is a collaboration with Tiffany over at Blessed Bears, and there is a ton of other experienced moms that will be in a playlist down in the description box below, so make sure and check them out. And now with quick tips. Number one, use your leftovers. So here I have some veggies with quinoa, peanuts, and a salad. It takes almost no time at all to warm these guys up and enjoy. Number two, have your kids help. They can clean up the table before lunch because we all know that right now that dining room table has become the schoolwork table. My kids do this as part of a routine so that I can help my youngest finish eating and then take her down to the bathroom because she is in the process of potty training right now. It is totally possible, I know. It's hard to get your kids to clean, but it's possible. All you have to do is consistency and patience. Get them to do this every day, use rewards, use punishment, take away things, and you'll get it. You will. Your kids, of course, can also make their own lunch. You're gonna have to teach them and also teach them that cleanup is part of the process, but hey, it's more mommy time and less work for you in the future. Fruits, raw veggies, and other quick sides. In our home, fruit is essential to being super quick with lunch, and I think it's important to find the fruit that resonates with your family that's quick. For example, grapes. We love grapes. Quickly wash them, hydrogen peroxide, and water, and it's a grab and go kind of thing. Strawberries can get kind of tricky because some people like to lop off the tops with a knife. Sometimes you can just train your kids to bite off the part that they want to eat and leave the green part for the trash can. Apples are always a go-to, super easy. I've taught my kids how to wash them carefully, take the stickers off. If the kids are older, you can also teach your kids how to cut them, but it's a grab and go thing. We also have yogurt. This is kind of a treat for them because we don't always get yogurt, but a lot of you may find that this can be a staple in your lunch dish. Or snack, because it works both ways, right? In my opinion, mangoes are amazing, but they are a pain to peel. So I have gone organic mango chunks. The kids will actually take these, put them on their plate, let them melt, and they will just eat them. You want one now?
I won't put them on my plate.
You will, oh well, you'll put them in a bowl.
No, I won't, no! Good one time.
Watermelon is also a really good go-to fruit. It is kind of harder to cut up and peel, so it's good to do it the night before, or if you are fast, you can do it. Avocados are great, especially if the kids know how to open them up themselves. But of course, mandarin oranges. You just make sure your kid knows how to open these or you're gonna spend another 5 minutes trying to open all of them. So train them early, and especially after they taste it, they're gonna wanna open it themselves. That's, you know, that's my family. Of course, you can always do applesauce as a side dish. And especially for Naomi, if I don't wanna deal with the spoon during lunchtime, we go with the squeezy pouches. I can just hand these to her. She's been trying to twist off the cap, but I can twist off the cap for her and she just downs them. It's pretty awesome. Let's talk about some vegetables. These are super fast to cut up. Small little tomatoes that you can just pop in your mouth. I love these tiny little carrots. They're super easy to just hand it to them, and most of these packages are pre-washed, so they're awesome. Frozen peas. Now my kids actually like to eat the peas frozen. My kids don't eat frozen broccoli, but if they like broccoli, they could totally do broccoli. Of course, you can put the frozen carrots out, dip them in honey mustard, or sweet and sour sauce, or peanut butter, or even some kind of salad dressing. Once kids try sprouts, they may never stop eating them. I'm for cereal. Don't be intimidated. They are super easy to make and super healthy. These are mung beans. A sprouter has two parts. This container has holes on the bottom so it filters the water out, and this is a regular container. You're gonna pour the beans in here, fill it up with water, let them soak overnight. In the morning, you just dump out the excess, take this out, dump out the water. Every 12 hours, I'm gonna rinse my beans. It's really quick. You're cooking in the kitchen. Oh, the beans are sitting right there. Take them, rinse them, keep cooking. It takes like 5 seconds. And then they grow. This is probably 24 hours worth of growth right here, and you can start chewing on them now. Oh, and you wanna make sure that you have some kind of lid on your sprout container, because if not, bugs will get in there. I just have this as my lid because I did want them to have some air circulating through it. When it comes to fruit, I have been known to give only these to my kids for lunch. It's actually really healthy and good for them, but it's not always that filling and ideal for a lot of families. So let's talk about sandwiches. Okay, this list is endless, and if you can pair a sandwich with fruit or veggie, you're good to go. Peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter and honey, mayo, mustard, cheese, meat sandwich. Chicken salad. Okay, you can make this overnight or quickly before lunch. You'll just need a blender or a Vitamix, chicken, pickles, carrots, celery, mayo, and salt and pepper to taste. Mix and voila. You can even get your kids to mix. Slap it on some bread or wrap, or even serve it plain, and it is done. This method also works with an egg salad, tuna fish salad, or even an eggplant salad. Sandwiches and fruits are portable too. When we had Disney passes, I would pack an entire bag full of these and we were set to go for the day. Today, we are going on a picnic in the driveway because Disney's closed right now. Now let's take a moment and address my situation with my daughter Naomi. Sandwiches are really too big for her hands and mouth, plus she doesn't really eat bread anyway. So we give her the chicken salad by itself, or we just give her the peanut butter. Give me your finger. Look, 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 Naomi. Look. Look, touch. All right, because of her sensory processing sensitivities, she is not crazy about touching peanut butter or even eating it, which basically means that her occupational therapist wants me to give her peanut butter constantly so she can learn to play with it. That's what OTs do. When you don't like something, they make you do it over and over and over again. Not fun. They're awful people. I'm joking, for real. They're awesome. I love our OT. Ooh, do you wanna do it? Can you lick? Get it off the spoon. You can make big goopies. As much as I try to get my daughter to eat the food that we are all eating at the same time, the reality is that whether she doesn't like the texture or the taste, or it's just too hard to chew, I have to keep some vegetables pureed on hand. One of her favorites is this spinach, carrot, and applesauce, and also sweet potato whenever I make sweet potatoes. So I keep them stashed in the fridge, and I cook them at night so I can just easily take them out of the fridge and warm them up. Naomi is also an extremely slow eater, and it takes her a long time to finish her meals. Of course, that's because of the sensory processing, textures, and sensitivities, but it's also because her chewing muscles are not fully developed. And I'm also really trying to get her to use the spoon, which, if you go back to some of our older videos, you'll see that she's come a long way. Now, it's really, really easy for me to focus in on Naomi during mealtime, and as any mom would say, we don't want to be fixated on one child and ignore the rest. So I have to find a way to make it so all my kids get my equal attention. And I do this by, first thing I give Naomi is finger food, whether it's peas or peanut butter, or a rice cake or something else that she can eat by herself. What's nice about this is when my other kids finish eating, they can start on their cleanup routine. I can sit with my daughter, help her, and coach her with the spoon, and then when she's done, take her to the potty. Now, here's another food hack that Naomi will eat with almost anything, and that is rice. If you can make your way into the kitchen about an hour before lunchtime, you can make yourself some rice. It's simple to do. You can store it. There are tons of different rices out there, and I'm gonna show you some recipes that you can do with this rice. I am gonna make 3 cups of jasmine rice. 1.5 cup of water per 1 cup of jasmine rice means that I need to have 4.5 cups of water. A little bit of oil to stop it from sticking to the side of the bowl. I'm gonna put it on high. I'm gonna watch it because once it starts boiling, I'm gonna simmer it. And then I wait for an hour. Rice, avocado, and corn mashup. Rice and beans with some cheese. Rice with beans, avocados, tomatoes, and chai seeds. You can also add cheese and olives to it. You can also add your favorite veggie to the rice and beans and cheese, as well as a seasoning or sauce of their choice. My son likes hot sauce, so we put hot sauce on it, but you can do Italian, you could do blue cheese, you know, whatever they like. You could also fry up some onions and peppers along with a little bit of cilantro, and then add a half a can of tomato sauce and a full can of any kind of bean you like. If you don't want your kids to see the onions and the peppers, but they still like that flavor, you can always puree that before you fry them. Here's another quick thing that you can do with rice. Warm some oil on a pan, fry some onions. While they're frying, take some of the rice and stir in an egg or two. You want to coat the rice completely with the egg. Then dump it in and fry with the onions. Stir, add some veggies, and voila, you have egg fried rice. Add some frozen wontons or pot stickers and soy sauce, and you got a full meal. Super quick, super easy. Here are some other quick lunch recipes. I'm gonna show you how we make barbecue chicken chips for lunch. Super easy. Can of chicken, barbecue sauce, and stir. In the end, it will look like this. Now add your chips, pour on your chicken, cheese, and while we're putting it in the microwave, we're gonna cut up some veggies. Voila! Of course, this is for husband. My kids, their plates would be a lot smaller, and it would probably take just the same amount of time. Here is another quick lunch that Naomi actually absolutely loves, as well as my other kids. We puree an onion, pepper, and I add 1 garlic clove. We fry this together. We also cook some ramen noodles on the side in another pot of water. Then we cut up some veggies while things are cooking. After about 2 to 3 minutes of frying, you can add some chicken sausage and let that simmer for another 2 to 3 minutes. After that, you can add your ramen noodles because they are super quick to cook, and stir. Serve in a bowl with veggies on top and add soy sauce, and once again, you have a quick lunch that you just made. There are so many more lunches that you can do, whether it's chickpea salad, pasta salad, tuna fish salad, but you know what? I'm gonna leave this up to the other ladies, so make sure you check out their videos in the description box below. And I do hope you consider subscribing and hanging out with us. My name is Leilani, and this is my channel Living with Eve, where we take you on a journey sharing and encouraging you as we raise my family, all the ups and downs as we experience life with my daughter who has Down syndrome. And of course, we're gonna be homeschooling her soon. Well, we're kind of homeschooling her now, it's preschool, but you know, official homeschool. So until then, I'm gonna stick a bunch of videos around my face, and hopefully I'll see you in our next video. Bye.